Welcome everyone. My name's Aaron Love. I'll be the DM for or GM for this campaign here. This is our first episode after converting over to Pathfinder 2e, and so we're all still learning here, and I'm glad that you chose to join the journey along with us. With me today is Shadan,
That's Hubert, the automation inventor.
Trevor Noah,
as Jimothy, the human fighter. What?
Elliot Shanley,
As Harriet, the Holdsguard orc barbarian. That was a lot.
and Sean Curl.
As Midas, the flesh warp rogue.
Nice. So yeah, so we converted this campaign from 5e to Pathfinder in second edition. So before you guys jump in listening to this episode, it's highly recommended that you go back and you listen to the recap episodes. And while you're there, definitely check out the Origins episodes for each one of our players. So to give a little bit recap to where we left off before converting to Pathfinder second edition, our party had done some side quests and got some rewards from those. And the last thing that they did was they were given a location of a place that might have some penicillin that is very important to Jimothy's character, and they were told that that location might also have some comic books, which is important to Hubert. And so upon learning that information, they decide to go shopping and get some items for their characters, and then they were on their way proceeding to that location for their little side quest. So as you guys make your way through the marketplace of Azenta, you guys walk down the steps and you guys see that the sun is high in the sky, but there's some clouds in the distance that are off in the location that you guys are heading. And as you guys leave Azenta, is there anything you guys want to do before you leave, or along the way, or anything?
I'd like to pull out a guitar and start strumming a really sad tune as we walk slowly away into the sunset.
Little country roads playing.
I was going to go more doo-wop in tune with with the theme of Fallout.
Fair. Okay. So as you guys are going towards the Super Duper Mart that you guys were informed that might have these items that you guys are looking for, along the way, you're seeing all kinds of, broken down buildings and some old cars that are no longer functioning, that are, blocking parts of the roads. And you guys are seeing just kind of the crumbling infrastructure that is now the wasteland. Off in the distance, you guys hear some weird growling of wildlife and some gunshots every now and then. But for the most part, it's pretty desolate. As you guys get closer and closer, you can see that there's a storm that's on the horizon, and it's actually ahead of you guys. So you guys are kind of chasing the storm, but it's way off in the distance. And as you get closer and closer to your location, you realize that the storm has passed over the location previously. And so there's some puddles and some moisture and stuff on the old abandoned vehicles, as well as the roadway that you guys are walking on. And as you get closer and closer, you can see that there's a little bit of smoke or something that's coming from the back of the Super Duper Mart. As you guys approach, you guys see that the smoke is slowly getting bigger and bigger. And you see that there's two entrances to the Super Duper Mart. There's a left-hand side and a right-hand side, both with double doors. What do you guys do?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is this black smoke or white smoke?
As of right now, it's like a grayish color that is starting to billow into a blacker smoke.
Okay. Either answer was acceptable. I don't really know the difference between them. Guys, if there's smoke, that probably means someone set it on fire, or maybe just the rain did some electrical things. I don't know. Should we just go in through the back?
Yes, I gotta say, it's pretty weird that we're gonna go towards where the smoke's going. Maybe we can sneak in from the front and see what's going on in here.
Are you even flammable?
To be honest, I don't know.
I'm not.
I'm the least flammable.
So I think we know where we're going.
Towards the fire.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm outvoted. So, what's up, Myers? You want to go this way?
I kind of agree with the robot over here. Thinking maybe we should go in the front.
But that's what the fire expects.
Never let them know your next move.
Well, we can either go, I guess, towards the fire, or we can do the ever forbidden thing and split up.
Which worked out for us before. I mean, we just had
Yeah.
Harriet falling down holes or
Mhm.
something.
I think I could work with that.
I'm pretty sure that's just what firefighting gangs do. And mystery solving ones.
Yeah, are we gonna be the radiation gang?
The radiation gang.
I mean, you guys already are starting chapters of Rad House, so that's just on theme, right?
That's actually going to be like the book series that we ghostwrite to go into the rad homes, and that's just the only material you can read exclusively.
Yeah, and there'll be the choose your own adventure type things.
Yes.
Wait, are we ghostwriting them for someone else, or are they being ghostwritten to be published under our names?
I think we'll have a ghostwriter publish it
Okay.
under our names. Yeah.
Cool.
I think that's the right term. I don't know. I'm not that savvy.
It's like Shakespeare, right? Supposedly
Supposedly.
Shakespeare was a ghostwriter or an
Mhm.
alias.
Oh,
I don't know.
well, lots of authors have aliases, like Mark Twain.
Well, yeah, but there's a theory that like multiple authors wrote under the name William Shakespeare.
How dare you?
Oh, like Lao Tzu.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
neither here nor there. So what's your guys' plan here? What are you guys thinking about doing?
Well, I think the plan now is this is now a literature podcast.
Yeah, so our audience just needs to switch
Read a
gears here.
book.
Read a
We'll
book.
have a salon, I believe the term is.
I don't know what that means.
This feels like a good time for another word of the day.
Salon, it's like a group of highly intelligent people coming together for like almost a luncheon to talk
Oh.
about smart things.
Wow, learn something new every day.
I hope I use that right, because we're going to be putting this on the internet.
If not, we'll get I'm sure they will get roasted for it. So we keep digressing here. So what are you guys doing? You guys see some smoke behind the building. You guys have two entrances, left and right. What are you guys planning on doing?
So, do you mean left side of the building and the right side of the building are
Entrances,
or
it's the front face of the building has two sets of double doors. One is on the left and one is on the right. They're both the front and they're both front entrances to the Super Duper Mart. So kind of think of it like like a modern day grocery store or whatever. How it has like the left side or the right side, depending on which way you want to go.
okay. And then the smoke's coming from the back of the building, like visibly coming from behind the building. We can see it coming up and over.
Correct. So initially it was very small, and the closer and closer you guys get, it kind of is starting to get bigger and bigger.
Not because we're getting closer, but because the Smoke
Because
seems to be
it's-
increasing.
Correct.
Okay. I was like, yeah, it naturally
No,
gets
that's
bigger.
that's a very good clarifying question.
I was a little confused on that too. Yeah, I was like, yeah, it's gonna get bigger.
So then, are Jimothy and Harriet under the impression of running behind the building? Just to
Yeah.
clarify.
hmm
Got to sneak
I
up
think
on the
so.
fire.
Would that be like where like the loading dock or whatever is?
I don't know. You'd have to go
Bay?
around and find
Alright,
out.
well, let's go. Jim.
I mean, Miles, do you want to go through the front, or should we go with them?
I don't know. I thought we were going through the front.
I mean, I'm down. I just want to confirm.
Yeah, let's go through the front. Let the meatheads go in the back.
You mean the firefighters?
Yes.
Sure. Why not?
Did you hear that, Harriet? We have all the meat in our heads.
Yeah, that's where you want me.
Yeah. It means you got a bigger brain.
The more meat, the merrier, right, sis?
What'd you say, Hubert?
The more meat, the better.
Do you have any?
No, sorry, clean out. It's just a tin can up here. All right, well, Midas, I guess let's take the entrance and you two go fight some fire.
Flammables.
So just to clarify, Jimothy and Harriet are going around back. Okay.
Yeah.
And Midas and Hubert, are you guys going in the left side or the right side? Or are you guys each choosing your own entrance?
I think we should at least double up on a side.
Yeah. You wanna flip a coin for it, Shay?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I got a special coin right here. I'm gonna flip just for this right here.
I'm a flutter with anticipation.
Heads, left, right, tails. It's heads.
Left it is.
Okay, left it is. Okay. So Hubert and Midas walk up and pull open the doors and
Hold
they
on.
walk. Yeah, go ahead.
Before we go in, I definitely pull out my gun.
Okay.
I am gonna do the same.
Okay. So as you guys approach, you guys pull open these glass doors that are just filled with advertisements and stuff, so you can't really see through. As you guys open the doors and you walk in, and from there we're going to cut to Jimothy and Harriet. As you guys make your way around, are you guys going around the left side or the right side of the building?
Which side were we closer to?
Oh, you guys were standing like directly in front of it as you guys approached.
Which side had more smoke?
The right side.
Right, it is.
Okay.
Right.
So, as you guys make your way around the right side of the Super Duper Mart, you guys see that there's a couple dumpsters on the right-hand side of the building. And as you guys walk past those, and you,
Whoa.
I mean, you guys can check them out if you want. Sorry.
Yeah, checking the
We're
dumpster
Definitely
first.
going dumpster diving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's gonna be like caps in there or something.
So there's a left and a right one. Are you guys checking them both or
both?
Okay. So in the left one, Jimothy flips open the lid and peeks in, and it looks empty. I mean, there's like some grime and some like moldy stuff inside it, but there's no items or anything.
No fire in here.
And then in the right one, when you guys lift open the lids and you peer in, there's a couple plastic garbage bags.
Also, no fire.
Is anyone else curious to know what's in those garbage bags? I'm gonna rip them open.
So as Harriet are you opening all of them or just one at a time, or what are you doing?
Whichever one is like on top of the stack, I'm just going to just like punch through the plastic and just start ripping at it.
Okay. So as you start ripping at it, the most foul, rancid smell that Harriet's ever smelled in their life permeates her nostrils, and it's just full of moldy, gross, just like mushy food with like mold spores all over it.
Oh, gross, Harry. What'd you do?
I ripped open some trash.
Why?
I don't know. Not knowing of what was in the bag. It compelled me.
Well, I hope this is a lesson.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be a total loss either. Maybe
What do you mean?
Hubert can cook this up. He seems pretty good in the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, are you gonna grab that rancid trash?
No, I don't want to carry it around.
No, I don't want to carry it either.
We could carry the dumpster.
It's got to be heavy though, right? Even on wheels.
We'll come back for it.
What?
You just want to go to the fire. We'll come back for the dumpster. You just want to go to the fire.
Yeah, let's keep moving. Oh,
Okay.
I think the fire's down this way a little bit.
Okay, so as you guys move past the dumpsters, you take a left, and funny enough, it's pretty much exactly what you guys described. So on the backside of the building, what you see is the loading docks of where they would bring in supplies in the supply trucks, and like semi trucks back in the day would bring in the shipments of various products. And what you see is that the loading dock door, and there was boxes piled up on the back side of the door, and those are currently on fire, including the door.
How safe do you think it is past that door, Jimothy? Like if we ran really fast through it, you think we'd be out of the fire? Ish.
Well, we're not flammable, right?
No, good point. I'll race you through.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm gonna sprint at it.
Same.
So you guys are just gonna run out the door, essentially?
Is the door like open?
No,
Or
it's
is it
shut.
wooden?
It's okay. So it is wooden, and it's completely engulfed in flame.
Oh yeah, we're definitely just charging at it.
Actually, can we use the dumpster? Like throw the dumpster
Oh,
at the
this
door.
is what the dumpster needs to. Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Let's
so
go
wait,
get the dumpster.
what? What are you saying?
Dumpster plus door equals freedom.
Like, are you trying to use the dumpster as like like a battling ram, like to
Exactly.
open the door?
Mm-hmm.
More like a cannon.
Okay.
Cannonball.
I mean, you guys can try and move these dumpsters. I'm sure that the if you guys want to try and give me some strength checks.
Oh, easy.
Okay, so like as we're running, I just tap Harry.
Well, you guys have
and
to
go, "Oh."
you guys have to grab the dumpsters and try and move them first.
Well, I was gonna role play the idea behind it.
Oh, okay.
Harry, instead of us hitting the door, why don't we use the dumpsters to hit the door?
So let me see if I get what you're saying. We don't hit the door, but we hit the dumpsters, and they hit the door.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
All right, and then just roll, just a regular strength check.
A strength check to move the dumpsters, essentially.
And I use athletics instead.
Oh yeah. Sorry, that's what I meant by the strength check. My apologies. Yeah, definitely athletics.
That's a dirty 20.
Ooh,
Oh, my
okay.
athletics is +9. I did just +4 in the thing because that's my strength modifier. But you just want to use that roll of 11. That would also be a dirty 20.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I set the DC at 20, so meets beats. So yeah. So as you guys grab the dumpsters and you start pushing them, and you realize that the wheels on them have not moved in hundreds of years. So they're just like crumbling rust. So you just kind of start pushing them, and they start rolling, and then you guys get them to the corner. You guys start pushing, and then as you are pushing, the wheels just kind of start one by one, just kind of giving out and like crumbling and breaking. And then eventually, as you guys get to the fire, you just slide this thing into the door. So as you guys are pushing, I'm assuming you guys are on the just pushing it into the door to try and push through it, right?
Well, do we need both of us, our like combined strength, to push just one of these dumpsters through the doorway?
Most definitely.
Okay.
They're
Never
like
mind.
a full-on
Gotcha.
dumpster.
Okay. I was gonna
Um,
recommend maybe putting Jimothy inside the dumpster so he doesn't have to walk through the flames, but we're gonna have to do that.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah,
All right.
you guys are. Yeah, the fact that the wheels on them have kind of eroded, and you guys are just kind of sliding this dumpster through these flames is most definitely going to take both of you.
All right.
Well, it's like the heat is warming up the putrid food. It smells even worse.
Yeah, the smell is just emanating from this thing now. It's just getting worse and worse as the flames kind of billow up underneath it. So as you guys push, you just start hearing the creaking noise of the wood, but it is fairly weak from the flames that are engulfing it. So you just hear the and it just like gives way as you guys push through it. Jimothy, you currently take 6 points of fire damage. Oh, here we go.
Wait. Like I thought we were barely moving this dumpster and now I'm on fire?
Well, I thought you were pushing it through the fire. So as you're pushing it through the fire, you're taking fire damage. Yeah.
Oh, how far out is this fire from the door?
I mean, it's approximately 5 feet from the door, but I thought that you guys were pushing the dumpster through the door to gain access to the building.
The
Did I?
dumpster's like 7 or 8 feet wide.
Well, true, but as you push it through the door, you'd still be walking over the flames.
That's true. Okay.
Are they pushing it like a cart,
but-
or are they running and pushing it and
Well, yeah,
smashing into the door like a battering ram?
that's kind of why I'm wondering as well. I was kind of
Battering ram.
envisioning. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
was
like
envisioning.
full force.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you guys would are you holding on to it all the way through?
Well, the
As soon as-
wheels gave way, so they would have to.
Oh.
I feel like we're tackling it like a football dummy. Like one of us is like pulling up on it while the other is like pushing forward with all their strength. It's like a 1, 2, 3 heave situation.
Yeah, so in my mind, I thought that you guys were like pushing it like you guys would a car, like to get a car to start.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you guys are on one side, just like running with your full might, pushing it, and then once it hits the door, it kind of stops for a second, but then you guys kind of keep pushing, and then push it through the door. And as the door shatters, you guys walk through the flames to gain access to the building.
Cool.
Is that correct?
Is there enough?
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that I was understanding what you guys were wanting to do.
Okay, and how much fire damage was
So
that?
you took 6 fire damage, but sorry, I did that a little bit wrong. Oh wait, no, it's adjacent. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So how fire damage works in second edition is if a creature ends their turn adjacent to the flames, then they take 1d6 fire damage, and if they end their turn in the fire, then they take 4d6 at the end of their turn. So as you moved through the fire, you gain the 1d6 damage.
Okay. I mean, that's completely fair, but I imagine like we would just keep going. Like we're not going to be stopping in the fire at all.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, I just meant like you took the damage as you moved through it. Does that make any sense? Okay, cool. Wasn't expecting you guys to use a dumpster like that. That's fucking awesome. Sweet. So now everybody's inside the building. So when you guys burst through the door and you're pushing this dumpster, Hubert and Midas just hear this giant commotion in the back of the building. And when you guys bust through, not only do they hear this commotion, but you guys hear a screeching noise, and with that screeching, you guys roll for initiative.
All of us, or just Jimothy and?
Everybody, because it activates.
Okay, cool.
I'm going last.
Do Midas and or I have the chance to use stealth, since I imagine we were trying to go through the front a little bit quieter?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. So I would say that you all enter initiative, but all of the attention is at Jimothy and Harriet right now. So yes, absolutely, you guys can stealth, because as of right now, none of these enemies perceive you at all. Um, but so
For our initiative score.
for initiative score, yeah, you guys
Yeah.
can you guys can actually have like a ambush round if you want.
Oh no, I just mean because with Pathfinder, you roll for initiative using your perception usually, unless you're
Correct.
using a different skill to get in. So I was just gonna use the stealth modifier basically for
Oh, I see what you're asking.
roll
I'm sorry.
initiative.
I was totally misconstruing what you said. Yes, absolutely. If you guys prefer to use that, definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna use stealth too.
Yeah, I figured
And
you'd like that.
Aaron, I think with how badass our entrance is, I
Mhm.
think Harriet and I should add sex appeal on top of our
Sex
initiative.
appeal?
Yeah.
I don't think that there's anything sexy about you guys busting through.
Okay.
Busting through
Have
a
you
Did you
ever
just hear yourself?
looked at
Yeah,
a
you need to
firefighters calendar?
you need to check your what is it, logic there, Aaron.
I
I thought it was
mean,
pretty sexy.
They're busting through
They're busting,
with a
bro.
dumpster. None of this is like ringing several film ideas.
I mean, but these are also ghouls. So who are they trying to like be
Hey,
sexy to?
we don't know what they like. Don't kink shame.
I mean, they're feral ghouls.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's their
fire and
business.
garbage.
I feel like this is a little far fetched, but
I don't even know why I'm banking on this. Let's just go.
That's a whopping. I did the math.
Yeah.
27 for me.
Hell yeah.
Man, I only got a 23.
Got a 22.
Okay, sorry. So Midas got what?
27.
Okay, and Hubert.
23.
Okay, and Jimothy.
22.
22.
After
And
Hubert.
and Harriet.
9.
Okay.
Womp womp.
It was actually a nat 1. I just have +8 perception.
Good for Harriet.
Okay. So Midas
The
is up
same
first.
amount of sex appeal.
So what you do, Midas?
I'm gonna. So I have my weapon drawn already.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to. What's the effective range in this thing?
On your weapon?
Oh, 80 feet. I see. Okay. I just have to read. Sorry.
No worries.
It is difficult. I get it.
Very difficult.
Oh, I read up on it, and for range, I don't know what it actually looks like, but I guess for you it's 80 feet. You can extend it out. You subtract 4 to your 2 hit for every range it goes. So like for 160, you subtract 4. For 240, you subtract 8, and so on. But I think on the
Really?
fourth one, it's impossible to hit.
Interesting. I have not came across that yet.
Yeah. So you can go pretty far. I was wrong. It's only a -2 penalty for each increment, and you can go up to 6 increments.
That's hella cool.
Wait, say that again, Trev. Sorry.
So you can go beyond your range of what it says up to 6 times. Anything after that and it's impossible. But for each increment you go, it's only a -2.
Oh, okay.
That's actually really cool. So then it's going to be like -2 for him to go 160 feet.
Yeah, and then to go 240
nice.
feet, it'd be a -4, and so on up until the 6th.
I just want that moment where like somebody's running away and getting further and further, like in the old westerns, and they pull out the pistol and like aim and then fire. You see them drop like 100-something feet away.
I am going to. I'm gonna take a shot at this this ghoul closest to me. Is there anything in my way of my shot? Do I need to move to get
Yeah.
a clear shot?
So you would. So this is a good time for me to kind of describe the scene. So in front of you lies a very dirty, very dusty, very rundown Super Duper Mart. And with that, in front of you, there's a couple cash registers with that's set upon tables. They're terminals. And then onto your right hand side, there's a bunch of shelves and that some are tipped over, some are kind of beaten up from the ages, and some are, like I said, knocked over, and some are askew. You see to your top right, there's a room with a shelf leaning up against it. And straight ahead, you see a couple Nuka-Cola machines, a couple lockers. Beyond that, up against the top of the map, alongside the wall, there's some more shelves. And then behind that room and beyond that is where you can see the flames coming from. And that's where you heard the noise from the busted door.
Okay. So then,
Yeah, and so to the top right of I think the one that you're referring to. Wait, which one are you referring to? This guy over here to the top right of the map?
yeah.
Yeah. So he currently has approximately half cover due to your line of sight because of the cash registers and that are in the way. So if you don't want to you would have to go either to the right and up to get a clean view of sight, or straight up and then shoot to the right.
So if I moved over here where my arrow's at,
Well, there's somebody else is doing it. So yes.
would I have a clear shot since that shelf's tipped over?
Let me see really quick.
I
So if
mean,
you moved here,
I don't know how shallow they are.
So
yeah.
1, 2, 3. So the fourth shelf up is standing upright. So this one is standing upright. This one is fully knocked over, and this one is kind of askew. So the one that's fully upright.
Yes, but would I be able to shoot over the one that's tipped over?
Yeah, the one that's tipped over, most definitely. But yeah, this one you would not be able to. That one he would have full cover. God damn it.
So I would be able to hit him from there.
Yes.
Okay, so then I used 2 of my actions to move 50 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to use my last one to pop a shot off at this guy.
Okay.
Oh, God. Well, Aaron, does
Yep.
a 11 hit?
Does
Big
an 11
dice
hit?
roller.
It does not.
Well, there goes my turn.
Oh wait, one more time. I'm so sorry. God damn it. What did you say you rolled?
An 11.
Yes. Okay, 11 does not hit. Sorry, my apologies.
You're good. Well, that's my turn.
Okay. So then after Midas, it's Hubert.
All right, so I'm gonna move here, and so that's one of my actions, and then I am sorry, looking at my actions here. Take cover.
Okay.
So with the second action, and well, actually here, second action, I'm actually gonna pop a shot off.
Okay.
At the same ghoul that Midas is shooting at. So I'll roll the hit. That's a nat
That one.
That is
So-
a crit fail.
Okay. So yeah, as you take your shot, it's you just completely whiff. And it actually I'm trying to think it. So yeah, so if you're shooting at this guy, yeah, so you just whiff and it hits into the shelf behind him, and startles him. But yeah, you're good. Are you? Is that all your actions?
With my third action, I'm going to take cover.
Okay, cool. And after that is Jimothy's turn.
Right. So after hearing a shot ring out, I will
2 shots.
say, yeah, multiple shots. I it looks like they made it in. How did whatever. And then I will move around the dumpster, and that's one action.
Mhm.
And I see the feral gruel kind of straight ahead. So I'm going to use my, I think it's called duelist parry, dueling parry to increase my AC by 2.
Nice. Is that a single action or double?
That's a single action.
Okay.
And then I'm going to create a diversion as my last action to try to get their attention back at me, since the gunshots are louder, I imagine, than
Oh,
a
yeah.
dumpster going through a door. So I'm just gonna like bang my bat on the wall and go like, "Over here, you little smelly thing! This dumpster smells better than you do."
Okay. And I would say that the ghoul that's closest to you turns and snarls, but the other two are still so far away that they're still fixated on the rest of the other party.
Okay.
Cool. And then after Jimothy, this ghoul's turn. This one is going to beeline for Hubert since he was the last one to take a shot. Yeah, so he's just gonna get right there. So he's within 10 feet of Hubert. And that's where he's gonna end his turn. Let me get that for you really quick, Shay. Sorry, I forgot that Shay has a little minion.
All sparks.
Yep. Get sparks. Does he how does that work in Pathfinder? Does he take his action immediately after yours, or does he roll for initiative as well, or how does that work?
So, companion, it's basically, I have to spend an action to give them 2 actions.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
So yeah, so Sparks didn't act. But yeah, so with the switch to Pathfinder though, everyone does notice that Sparks is no longer flying, but now he is like a little RC Sparks. So an iBot basically on little RC car wheels rolling around.
But he is still currently an iBot, correct? He's just an iBot that has little wheels.
Yeah, and basically his flying capabilities crashed, and so I put him on wheels to make him efficient and still able to come along.
Cool.
But they're cool, like rugged wheels.
Spark's just been downgraded.
Yeah. For now. He can get other abilities later on.
Yeah, he
I-
will be upgraded.
Do want to clarify before it's my turn while you're pulling up that asset. Earlier, you said Jimothy took 6 damage going through the fire. Does Harriet also take that, or did we roll a separate die for that?
Oh, good call. I will roll a separate die for that. Thanks for being honest. So you take 5.
Ah.
Cool. So yeah, so Sparks is there for anybody that didn't see.
Thank
let
you.
me- Yep. Thanks for reminding me. I totally forgot. Like I remembered before session, just totally forgot. Okay. So yeah, so he went, and now it's Harriet's turn.
All right. Well, with all of my 55 health, or 52, no, I'm gonna use 2 of my movements, 2 actions to move here.
Okay. Something that we'll figure out for next session, since we're still working out the kinks here. In Pathfinder, moving diagonal counts as 15 feet. But
Oh,
we'll
I imagine like I am moving like
like that.
5 feet this way and then
Yeah.
down this line. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. I was just informing you guys for anybody
Okay.
that didn't know.
I didn't, so that will be helpful.
Cool.
So that's 2 of my actions, and now
Mhm.
I'm going to
You would actually be 5 more feet ahead, Harriet.
oh, would I?
Yeah, because you used 5 to get up, and then it would be 45 to here.
Yep.
Awesome, thank you. All right, and then I'm going to use the demoralize action on the school in front of me here.
Nice.
And I have intimidating glare, so I can just stare at it. I don't have to yell.
And sorry, while you want to say what that does? Just for anybody that might be listening.
Intimidating glare, or like demoralize.
Whichever one
int-
you're using, but I think it's intimidating glare because it
Yeah,
demoralizes.
so I can demoralize with a mere glare. When I do demoralize, this loses the auditory trait and gains the visual one, and I don't take a penalty if the creature doesn't understand my language.
Gotcha.
I just was trying to check if that only applied while I'm raging, but I have a different buff that applies to my demoralize action while raging. So
I see.
I think it's you do an intimidation check against their will DC.
Yep, that's what I
Yeah.
was just seeing.
so
So
I roll for intimidation.
yep,
The dirty 20,
yep, they got 17.
and that's all my
Yep.
actions.
Yep.
Damn, their will is +7.
What?
The will DC is the will +10. So Harriet would be rolling against the ghoul's will DC.
Yeah.
So their will is +7.
No, it's +1. No.
So then it would be a DC 11.
Oh, it's automatic. Okay, sorry, I rolled for it. My apologies.
Yeah,
I didn't
no.
realize it was 10 plus that. Okay, that makes a
Yeah,
lot more sense.
And it's the same on us too. So whenever you roll, we have to do a fortitude DC or something. Like you roll into grapple, it would be whatever our fortitude bonus is, the +10 or whatever, the 10 plus. And then so if you're trying to grapple us, and like mine is +7, so you would have to do a DC 17 athletics to grapple me.
Gotcha. So it's
And
just a 10 plus whatever it is that you don't roll for it.
Yeah, and it's not like contested in those situations.
Ah,
But
It's
is
really
it
nice.
universally a 10, or does it vary based on like the DC for that specific action?
With the to set DC, it's 10 plus whatever
Okay.
the thing is. Yes.
Gotcha.
that's super helpful. Cool. Thanks for learn something new every day.
The more you know.
Mm-hmm. I like that. I like that a lot. That's a good good thing that they changed from 5e.
Can I say I love the idea of because Jimothy yelled at the ghoul, and so like the ghoul was doing that, and then all of a sudden catches Harriet's eye, and then just like it was growling or something, and then just stops and gets like super awkward and starts like side eyeing and like like getting a feral ghoul like uncomfortable.
Yeah, he's totally just like uncertain with himself. So yeah, so he gets a -4 circumstance penalty. Nice. Okay, cool. So yeah, after Jesus, move that. Okay. So yeah, so after Harriet, it's gonna be the other ghouls' turns. And so I'm just gonna do them one after another since that's how they are in the initiative. And move here and move. Yep. So he has enough movement. Cool. So this feral ghoul just runs at Midas, just and you just see him running straight at you, full flail. And he's gonna swing on Midas. Does 9 hit you?
No.
Okay. And so that's his action. Now let me move. So this one, the one that you frightened. Wait, frightened's different in Pathfinder, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that wasn't like 5e where they can't move closer to them. Okay. So the ghoul that you intimidated is just gonna run at you. And he's gonna do a similar thing that he did and the other one did to Midas. And run at you and swing.
Aaron, it's
Yep.
as of right now, because it's a frightened 1, it's a
Mhm.
-1 to all checks and DCs.
Correct. Thanks for the heads up.
And I want to throw out there, we
Uh-huh.
all have 1 hero point to spend this
Yep.
session.
Yep. For anybody that's not familiar with Pathfinder 2e, hero points are similar to inspiration, but it allows you to use one. You can re-roll any roll once per session, and you can get a maximum of 3 in a session.
You can use them for death
Yep.
to stabilize in dying conditions as well.
Correct. So um okay, does 14 hit?
It does not.
Okay. So he runs up to you and he's like snarling and goes to swing, and then he's just like bigger than me. It's just kind of starts cowering down after looking upon Harriet's maw. And so I think here. Okay, so I think did I miss one? Nope. Okay, got them all. Okay, so after that, it's back up to Midas.
Okey-doke. Let's
Oh,
see.
actually, sorry. My apologies. My apologies. So at the end of the round, the fire is actually going to spread. So behind Harriet, you feel the heat of the fire grow, as well as the smoke coming from it, and and it gets a little bit brighter back behind you. And so so it spread and a little bit further into the building, and now it's Midas's turn.
I'm gonna punch this guy right next to me.
Go for it.
19.
Oh, 19 definitely hits.
So that's 5 points of damage.
Oof. So you cock back and you slam your fist into the jaw of this feral ghoul, and the jaw kind of like moves before the head does, and it just kind of snaps it a little bit, and it reels back and when it looks back at you, you just see that the jaw is just like ajar. It doesn't quite go back to the same location. It's just kind of dislocated and hanging a little bit down.
Okay, well, that encourages me to punch him again.
Yeah. Swing with your penalty.
16.
16 hits.
Another 5 damage.
Yep. And this time you just kind of hit him square in where his nose used to be, and you just kind of see the impact that it kind of creates a little bit of like a crater, and a couple of his front teeth just kind of fall out, and he just snarls at you with a little bit of drool dripping down from his mouth. He is not looking good at this point.
Well, how about I hit him one more time?
Sure, if you want to take the penalty.
Another 16.
Oh fuck. Yeah. So this time you just cock back one last time and you just nail him in the side of the face. And at this point, his neck just kind of snaps, and as he kind of twists, he just falls to the ground. And the ghoul is now dead.
Yeah. Ugly fucker. Oh wait. I'm ugly too.
So that's all 3 actions. So after that, it's Hubert's turn.
Perfect. So first thing I'm going to do is spend an action to command Sparks.
Mhm.
And I'm like, Sparks, get in there. And Sparks is going to move 25 feet up right hall.
Mhm.
And be right next to the ghoul. And then I'm going to free action drop my gun.
Mhm.
And then spin an action to pull out my Grognek's axe, and then spin my last move to get up there. Oh, and then Sparks is going to use his second action to take a swing.
Wait, I thought you had to sacrifice 2 of your actions to give him 1.
No, I sacrifice 1 to give him 2, or I can sacrifice
Oh.
2 to give him 3.
Gotcha.
But I wasn't technically in place yet, so I'm gonna swing with Sparks as if I wasn't there.
Okay.
Because yeah. So let me do that real quick.
Keep in mind you're flanking.
Not I moved after.
Oh, okay.
But
fair.
yeah,
Okay.
because with I don't know yet if I can split apart the actions so I can like have Sparks do 1 and then I do 1 and then I'm gonna err on the side of caution and just say that he'll just rolled a hit.
That's fair.
Rolled a net 1. So
Nice.
Sparks and I are both screwing it up. So that nothing happens for him. I am in place, and that's my turn.
Cool. Is Sparks does melee attacks, correct?
Yeah, melee, and I've also adapted them to do ranged attacks.
Perfect. And like, is it like a body slam, or how does he actually attack for melee?
The way I imagine is like in front of him, since he's on wheels, I've like made like a little battering ram kind of thing.
Okay.
And then so he just kind of like rams into them.
Gotcha. So yeah, when he goes to ram into the ghoul, his direction is a little bit off, and he actually slams into the cash register table that's right next to you instead, and moves it ajar.
That's fair.
Okay. And so yeah, his action's done, your action's done, and it's Jimothy's.
Hey, Shay, kind of curious where we got the idea of a battering ram.
If you really want to know, battle bots from my childhood.
Oh, no, I was joking about the
Yeah.
referencing the
The
dumpster.
dumpster.
Oh, I know you're going, and I ruined your joke, and then quoted something awesome like battle bots.
No, yeah,
BattleBots.
cool.
BattleBots is still going strong, man. It's a good
It's
show.
not growing strong, but it's still going. Yes.
Fair.
Okay, so I'm going to use 2 of my movements to get up behind the feral and use my last action to swing my battle bat at the ghoul.
Okay. And keep in mind he's flanked now. I guess I need to keep that in mind.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
That definitely hits.
That is a 10 points of bludgeoning.
10 points of bludgeoning. Oh man. And what are you hitting him with again?
This is my bat.
Oh, your bat. Okay. So Jimothy just winds up as if he's gonna, hit a home run and just smashes into the side of the ghoul's face. He kind of reels and stumbles a couple feet, and then collects himself, and he's still standing. But yeah, that was a huge hit. He's not looking good.
Was I 10 over the AC?
Oh, that's a good question. How much did you hit for again?
It was a dirty 20.
No, you did not.
Okay.
Valid question though. And that's your move, and so this ghoul is going to turn around and attack you, because you just hit him, and he's just kind of reeling from that attack, and so he just kind of lunges forward. Does 16 hit?
Nope, that missed.
Okay, so he lunges forward, and with Jimothy's athletics, you just kind of move to the side and dodge his claw. He's going to swing again with the penalty. Yeah, 9's not going to hit either. So Jimothy's just kind of doing the duck and weave motion here as the ghoul's just kind of slashing at him. Yeah, I think after those 2, he's just kind of feeling defeated. So he's going to pass turn, and it's going to be Harriet up.
I guess I didn't have my axe equipped while I was pushing the dumpster, or my meteor hammer. So
Yeah,
that's the interact action. Yeah.
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 It's
I'm
to
like,
draw weapons, one action. Yeah.
yeah. All right. I'm gonna draw my weapon, and then I'm gonna attack this ghoul in front of me.
Mhm.
17,
17 hits.
6 damage.
How do you want to do it?
Oh, just drop the meteor hammer on him. It's on a chain, but I'm holding it by the handle, like above his head, and I just let go of the handle. And so the heavy part falls on him, and then like the chain comes, and then like a little dunk of the like small little handle that comes down
So-
at the very end.
So it's like the equivalent of like dropping Mjolnir on something. Just
Yep. Just
okay.
gently set it down, but Harriet's so tall that it builds a lot of inertia by
Yeah.
the time it falls. Yeah.
Okay. So Harriet turns the meteor hammer upside down so the head of the hammer is at the bottom and drops it. And as you do, it hits the ghoul in the top of the head, and the hammer both just fall to the ground in one motion, and its feet goes up from underneath it, and it just sits there.
All right, that is exactly how I imagine it would have happened. But I should clarify, though, the phrase meteor hammer is a little misleading. It says this weapon consists of a long chain connected to a heavy weight at one end. So it's more like a flail.
Oh, okay. So it's
Yeah.
literally just so you just pick up the thing and just drop it on its head then.
Well, I'm like holding it out by the handle of the flail and then
Oh,
drop it. And
I
it's
see.
a very heavy head. Yeah, yeah. and
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. Fair. Okay. So yeah, I guess with that, this one is now dead. And
Well, I still have one more action.
yeah. I was just
Yeah.
marking off the map.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, the other ghoul's all the way over there. Is there any action I can take from here to help the people all the way over there?
Move, as far as I
Well,
know.
I see the 8. I'm looking at the range on that. I guess I can just save my action too, right? In case I want to add on to anyone's future actions. Like the 8, I think is used as a reaction, right? And I
Yeah, it
still
is.
need to have an action remaining on my turn, or I get one free reaction each round.
You get one free reaction each round.
So could we all theoretically be aiding whenever one of us takes an action,
I think
or
it's
like is about to attack?
I think we can set up a reaction,
wait,
Let's see.
I'm looking it up right now.
and I think it has to be a specific trigger.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're absolutely right. To use this reaction, you must first prepare to help, usually by using an action during your turn. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna cheerleader it up from all the way over here.
Are you gonna move, or are you just gonna?
No, I'm just going to dance in place and shout it like, "Let's go, Hubert! He's the best. Hubert's gonna smash the rest."
Yeah.
So
I'm
I
hoping to make
love
Jimothy all riled up.
I love the imagery of this grandma super mutant just murdering this feral ghoul and then doing like this little victory dance, like and then doing like a little cheer to Hubert.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
like
hoping my victory dance will, do the opposite, demoralize my allies here.
yeah, and
It
you're
is a
like
ways away, but
yeah,
I'm
you're like
pretty
100
big,
feet
so-
away from him.
I mean, you look at cheerleaders on a football field from 200-300 yards away. So I'm just saying, I think it would work. If you let me use the aid, that's what I'll do. Whoever is next up in the initiative order, I'll let's see, what does it give them? They'd get
I'm
plus
looking,
one
it's
circumstance bonus
yeah,
to attack roll.
but it looks like you have to do a DC 20 for something. That's what I'm trying to find out what the
For
rule
an
is
aid?
for.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it says when you use your aid reaction, attempt a skill check or attack roll of a type decided by the GM. typical DC is 20, but the GM might decide the DC for particularly hard, might adjust for hard or easy task. And the GM can add any relevant traits to your preparatory action
based-
or aid reaction.
Based on how I described it, and that we're 105 feet away, Aaron gets to set the DC I have to beat in order to
Yeah.
give. Who's up next? Is it Hubert?
I think it's Midas.
It's gonna be
Midas.
Midas.
Okay, to give Midas +1 circumstance bonus to his attack roll.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you're 100 feet away. You're gonna be yelling over all this chaos as well as the fire behind you. Yeah, I'm gonna set it at 22, but
And am I rolling with a certain stat? I mean, we could do performance, but I would like to plead my case to use sex appeal.
I mean,
You gotta let that happen now.
yeah.
I will just start.
I mean, you were a cheerleader. Okay.
Plus, I'm pretty
stripping
sure it takes a
too.
nat 20 anyways with any check.
Let's just say my performance is +2 and my sex appeal is +7.
I'll allow for the sex appeal because
Okay.
you and so wait, you're doing this to Midas specifically, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so you and Midas already have a little flirtation going on. So yes, I will totally allow sex appeal in this.
That's a 25.
Oh my god. That is so amazing. So 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 amongst all this chaos, Midas just hears Harriet just cheering him on like a horny cheerleader from 100 feet away. What's your reaction to that, Midas?
I don't know.
Harriet isn't
I'm
like
kind of confused. You know, who's saying all that noise? I don't think
mean-
I can see that far.
No, you can't see that far, but you can definitely hear Harriet. I mean, she's a super mutant yelling amongst all this chaos.
I mean, it sounds to
I
me
don't-
like your mind's telling you no, but your body.
Yeah, like
My
I feel kind of sexually confused right now.
Harriet isn't like a horny cheerleader. She is a horny cheerleader.
On a ghoul blush, can I do a sense motive on Midas? What are your intentions here, sir?
I don't think he knows.
I would like to think like if it still works, I've got like a semi chub and I don't know why.
That's
Yeah.
so hard.
Anytime Midas gets a semi chub, just be thinking like, Harriet's probably thinking of me wherever she is.
Hey, Trev, do you want to like give him some space or?
I think 10 feet is far enough.
Okay, so with that, the ghouls are
Hey,
gonna take their turn.
Wasn't it my turn?
No,
wait,
it goes
no,
Harriet, and then
it's-
the ghouls, and then you.
Okay, I just was confused because you said I was up next. So
No, I was asking your
the
reaction
player
to.
just up next as like
Right.
Yeah.
right. Okay, I get it
Um,
now. Okay, jeez.
So this ghoul is going to swing at Sparks. Actually, let's go glow in the dark die. Let's see what happens. Does 14 hit Sparks?
Let's just say it does. Honestly, Aaron, I don't know where to
Yeah.
find it.
Yeah, no
At the
worries. I
moment.
mean, he's a small little thing, I would assume.
Yeah, he's not going to die from this anyway, so I'm not worried.
You sure?
Yeah, even if you crit, you can't hurt my little buddy.
Well, I definitely didn't quit and crit. But does do so he does do 5 points of damage to him.
Oh man, you sunk my battle. No, he's fine.
Okay, and he's gonna swing a second time. I don't think that 7 hits.
No.
Yeah. So the first hit, the ghoul swipes down at Sparks and like claws the top of his head. And the second one, he goes to swing at him and with his right hand, and Sparks just kind of moves out of the way. And let's go for a third. This time he's going to try and kick the guy. Oh, and definitely doesn't even connect. That's a crit fail. So this time he's going to try and kick him again. And when he does, he just falls prone.
Nice.
And after he falls prone, you guys hear another screeching noise coming from one of these like further in the building. And with that,
Is it Harriet by chance?
it is not.
Oh, okay.
So 2 more ghouls come running out of the rooms and enter the fray. And with that, we're going to end the session.
We're all alone, no chaperone can get our number. The world's in slumber, let's misbehave. There's something wild about you, child, that's so contagious. Let's be out